Hey friends, welcome to this edition of Man vs. Machine, a show where we talk about super cool things like tennis ball cricket. Is it as popular in other parts of the world as it's in India? On-field umpires, do we still need them? And does India need a Freddie Flintoff in opposition to charge them up for last two games? That, and we also play our super cool game, that is Man vs. Machine, where Machine, which is Criclytics, that is the prediction engine for cricket.com, is being challenged by a man who eats, sleeps and dreams cricket. Please welcome Jarrod Kimber!
Thank you very much.
So hey Jarrod, welcome to the show. Excited for the last two games?
Definitely. Let's bring them on.
So Jarrod, before we go into the game, I want to ask you something. I was talking about tennis ball cricket, and is it as popular in England and Australia as it is in India? Or
No, I think it's probably more popular in Asia in general. But it's still, it's the game you play when you're growing up, isn't it? Especially when you're a young kid and you are terrified of the hard cricket ball. So you got to start somewhere. It makes a lot of sense to start with the tennis ball.
in India, we have legit day-night cricket tournament with tennis ball. And I mean, it's an amazing sport, and there are local superstars playing that game. In fact, I see I follow your channel, and in a lot of your videos, you make some cool graphs. So today I have some graphs to show you. Okay, I have prepared a graph myself to show you, and it is basically about different balls that we use to play cricket at different stages of our life. This is how we start. If you look at the ball, I mean, it depends on what age you are and how much money you have. So right at the beginning, we get this plastic ball, which is pink in color, and it can be green or any other color. It doesn't hurt the kids, okay, but kids can play with it. And then you go to this next ball, that weird looking red, yellow and white ball. It hurts like hell. Don't go by appearance. It looks really cute, but it hurts at hell, and it can be used to annoy any of your neighbors. Then when you go out in the street to play, you have this rubber ball. That's where you start playing cricket in India. And some of them these days, these kids use this rubber ball with a seam, okay, which makes it look like that classic rubber ball, but it's nothing like that, and it's not that much fun. But eventually, when you get a lot of money, okay, you can use this tennis ball. The thing is that those who can afford to buy this tennis ball usually don't play in streets. That's why all the kids contribute to buy this tennis ball, and they use it till it dies. And ultimately, there is one white ball which is hard as hell. If someone asks you to play cricket with it, wear a helmet or something, wear shin pads if possible, because it hurts like anything. And that's pretty much how it works. So what do you think, which will be your favorite ball to play with, Jarrod?
I like to actually then tape it up myself. So that was the big thing with my friends, is get one of those balls, usually a tennis ball. Find one on the roof of the local tennis club, steal that ball, and then tape it up, and then occasionally even put your own seam on the ball so it goes around everywhere. That was always the good fun for us. So we never had trouble finding balls. We always had trouble finding tape.
So Jarrod, excited for the contest now? Are you going to beat Criclytics today?
Why not? I need to do it eventually, don't I?
Yeah, eventually. And I really want to buy that bottle of Old Monk for you. So you have to do that. And and it's not just Jarrod who should do that. All our audience and viewers can also participate in this competition. I'm going to ask 5 questions to Jarrod, and you can give your answers in the comment section. And the first one to give the highest number of correct answers gets a
goodie bag?
Yes.
Is it a goodie bag? A goodie bag.
Goodie bag. It's still a goodie bag. And the winner will be announced in the post-match video, which will be live few hours after the game. So, Jarrod, the first question. Okay, and first question obviously I like, because both of my favorite players are in here. Johnny Bairstow or Ishan Kishan. Who will score more runs? And Criclytics has gone with Ishan Kishan.
Yeah, it's interesting. I did a bit of research yesterday on Ishan Kishan. He's got a fantastic record against fast bowlers all around the world, except for Jofra Archer. And it wasn't even Jofra who got him out in the first innings. It was in the second match. It was Mark Wood. I've got a feeling that Johnny Bairstow is a safer bet. Now, Ishan Kishan is definitely going to bat, right? He's probably going to open the batting or bat 3. Johnny Bairstow's a little bit further down the order, so there is that problem. So I'm going against my rule here, but I've got a feeling that if there's anything in the pitch like there has been for the first couple of games, I think Johnny Bairstow is going to win this one. Yeah, and it is more runs. It's not who's more likely to win in a fight, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. No, just checking. Yeah, more runs. No, I'm still going to go Johnny Bairstow.
And fight, definitely Johnny Bairstow, right?
Fight, definitely Johnny Bairstow, yeah. Even a staring contest, Johnny Bairstow.
So it's time for the next question. And I think Criclytics has... it's getting really smart here. Okay. The second question is Josh Butler or KL Rahul. Who will get more runs? And Criclytics had said Josh Butler. So do you think it's like going for the obvious?
It's quite an interesting one, isn't it? Because you would have to say that KL Rahul should be due, but he looks like he's in such comically bad form that due is maybe not quite there. I can't remember who it was. Might have been Steve Harmison said if you look at him in that Sam Curran over and you put a normal batsman in, that one where he was at 5 dot balls and he was out. A normal batsman's looking at those balls and going, those are half volleys, I'm just going to smack them. And KL Rahul was playing every ball like it was an unplayable Yorker, and I'm not quite sure it was there. I'm trying to work out if for fun I should go KL Rahul just because he's bound to make runs eventually. Or if I should go for Josh Butler. No, I'm going to go get KL Rahul. He's going to come good, man. I believe in him. And I do believe in him. I think he's a fantastic cricketer. I mean, at the moment, it does look like he's batting with celery rather than a bat. But hey, maybe he'll find his bat on the way out to the middle.
So, Jarrod, the third question now. The third question is that Adil, Rashid or Hardik Pandya, who will get more fantasy points? I will let you pick first, and then I'll let you know who Criclytics thinks is the answer.
This is a tricky one. I'm not sure what Criclytics is. Criclytics? No, maybe that's what it is. I don't know what Criclytics is picking here, because you've got a frontline bowler going up against an all-rounder. So as a general rule, you would assume the all-rounder who's going to bowl 4 overs in Hardik Pandya, because India are playing him as their 5th bowler, and he's going to go up the order if they need some slogging. He's always going to have more of a chance of scoring points. So I would think that should be Hardik Pandya any day of the week for me.
Now, moving on to the fourth question. I think Jarrod, Criclytics had just picked up your answers from the last game, because they are saying that England's predicted score batting first is 156 and India's predicted score batting first is 160.
One thing I'm really interested in there is why England's batting lineup, which seems to be a bit more functioning in general at the moment with more frontliners in it, is lower than India's. But there's obviously Criclytics has got something there. Oh, they're using the red soil pitches. So this is the thing. They keep changing the kind of soil that they're using, man. And I need to be out there. I need to be tasting the soil. I need to know. I need to lick it a little bit. 156, 160. Considering how Virat Kohli played last game and the England bowlers are going, be quite an effort to go beyond that. I'm going to say that India would make 150 if they bat first. And England would make 150 as well. I'll go 150 as a par batting first score. It's just been a tough ground to score a lot of runs on.
And the fifth question is it's sort of a tiebreaker between you and Criclytics. If both of you are tied at 2-all, and for viewers, you have to answer this question also if you want to win the goodie bag. So the question is captain and vice captain for the games. Criclytics says KL Rahul and Hardik Pandya. Who do you think should be the captain and vice captain?
I'm going to go Josh Butler for my captain, and I'm going to go Virat Kohli for my vice captain.
Josh Butler for captain and Virat Kohli for vice captain. I think I think you are trying to match Criclytics each and every move. I mean, so far all the 3 games that we have seen have been one-sided, but either of the team has come up with a professional performance. Okay, but for last 2 games, do you think we can see a little more fireworks in terms of little more anger and maybe a little more passion from both the teams? Not just a professional performance, a really passionate performance, the way Virat Kohli has batted in the last 2 innings.
I mean, do you think when Virat Kohli is brushing his teeth, he's anything other than passionate? I mean, he's going to be passionate at all times, isn't he? That's his thing. When he dropped that catch, I really thought they should have taken a mirror out and shown it to him so he could stare at himself for a little while. I mean, that's the kind of guy he is. That's how he gets himself up, I suppose. And, he that is the passion that burns through him. And occasionally, I mean, it was hilarious when you had the two reviews in the last game, and Rohit Sharma did the first one. Everything was so calm. It was like they were going for a stroll through a country park, and someone said, "Would you like ice cream?" And Rohit said, "Do we need ice cream now? Should we not get ice cream later? Let's get ice cream when we come around the other side." And then Virat's on the field, an over later, and he's just like, "Ice cream, everyone! Ice cream! Ice cream!" Anyway, that's how I saw it.
Having said that,
Sorry, my wife has just sent a message saying, "Why are you screaming about ice cream in our house?"
yeah.
So, sorry if you're listening to this with your family or friends and your children now want ice cream.
So a quick recap of all the 5 questions. Question number 1, Johnny Bairstow or Ishan Kishan? Who will score more runs? Criclytics says Ishan Kishan, and Jarrod goes with Bairstow. Question number 2, that is Joss Butler or KL Rahul? Okay, Criclytics playing safe over here, say Joss Butler, and Jarrod, he's taking a risk with KL Rahul. So third question, Adil, Rashid or Hardik Pandya? Who will get more fantasy points? And Criclytics has gone with the all-rounder Hardik Pandya. And Jarrod, for a change, agrees with Criclytics. So the fourth question, how much the team batting first will score? Criclytics says that England will score 156 runs, while India will score 160 runs. On the other hand, Jarrod says either of the team bats first, it doesn't matter, they will score 150 runs. Now, the last question, which for Jarrod and Criclytics will be the tiebreaker, but for our audience, if you want to win the goodie bag, you have to answer this question, and that is captain and vice captain for the games. Captain for Criclytics is KL Rahul, and the vice captain is Hardik Pandya, and the captain for Jarrod is Joss Butler, and vice captain is India's captain, that is Virat Kohli. So I hope all our viewers have got the answers to all the 5 questions, and please let us know in comments what your answers are. The first one to get the highest number of answers right gets a
goodie bag.
Also, if you like this video, hit that like button, share it with your friends. If you do not like it, make sure that you share it with all your enemies. Please download the cricket.com app, use the Criclytics feature, and build a fantastic fantasy team. See you next time. Bye bye.